Hi, my name's Rosalie, and I promote sustainability for a living. I live in Hawaii. I spend a lot of time outdoors. I just recently got married to the love of my life, and he also loves the outdoors. We love to grow food outside in our yard and indoors. We love to sew and create. I started a website that promotes sustainable brands and a blog that helps educate. And I run social media platforms that help inspire to live a more sustainable lifestyle. My website's called World Changer Co. You can find it at worldchangerco.com. And what it basically is a tool to find the ethical, sustainable version of the item you're looking for, whether it's clothes, skincare, home goods. There's loads of categories on there. And you can trust that all 500 brands that are on there have been audited by me and are running things sustainably and ethically throughout their supply chain. Sustainability to me doesn't just mean being eco-friendly, taking care of the planet, but also to be ethically made. To be sure that the factories are good working conditions, the workers are being paid. Sustainability encompasses both sides of the spectrum. So an example of what I've done differently with sustainable living is how I planned my wedding. And it was so fun. My wedding actually wasn't that expensive because we did DIY, we recycled, we upcycled. All the bridesmaids' dresses were secondhand. My dress was my grandmother's dress. There's a lot of things we didn't buy. We supported local with the food, and everybody came together because they saw all the ways I was trying to do things sustainably, and they wanted to just be a part of it. And so it became such a fun wedding. It wasn't daunting to choose eco-friendly options, and then through posting it online, I've been able to inspire other people to do some of the same DIY projects, some of the same decor ideas, and just to do their weddings more sustainably too. A lot of people think some of the first few steps of living a sustainable lifestyle is to buy these aesthetic, maybe neutral colored eco swaps or home goods. And honestly, it goes way further than that. Actually, it starts with not what you buy, but usually with buying less. For people that can't afford to buy these eco swaps, these new sustainable brands, they can be sure that actually what makes so much more impact is doing things like repairing your clothes at home instead of buying something new. Learning to grow food at home instead of buying just the cheap packaged processed food, because unfortunately that's sometimes the cheaper option over produce. But if we can learn to grow food in our yards or even inside of our homes, whatever situation you're in, those really are the first few steps of making change. Thinking about things that you can reuse for a different purpose. I use my tortilla bags probably 50 times before I throw them away because it's a great Ziploc. You don't have to buy these brand new plastic items, and I save money. For example, I had this really large towel and it had a hole or two in it, so I just repaired the holes, and it was so big that I was able to fold it over and make this towel poncho that everyone has these days if you're a surfer. And so these are things you can do no matter what your financial background is. It really just starts with educating yourself on what you can do at home. One of the biggest enemies of sustainability is rush, is hurry. We want to get things as fast as possible, as easy as possible, so we can move on to the next thing. That's not how we were designed at all. And that is actually what's causing so much pollution. That's what's causing everything to be packaged in individual bags so we can just grab it and go and never see how it originated and grew. Is the planet going to pay for this quicker option or this cheaper option, or is somebody else going to pay for it too? The reality is somebody is usually paying for it with their health or with their pay cut, and the planet usually is paying for it too. The thing that's really made a huge change would be just deciding to be outside as much as possible. I even started showering outside only because vitamin D, I believe, is so good for you, and fresh air, and it changes your mindset, and it starts to just give you so much that you want to give back and make sure our planet stays really healthy. I absolutely love to surf, and it's for so many reasons. To be with friends, for my mental health, it's good exercise. One of the best things about it, though, is just being completely submerged by the earth. The ocean, not only is it filled with so much life, not only does it give life, does it sustain life, but it reflects life. It breathes, it moves, it's fed and it feeds. It's almost like a person, and the more you spend time in it, the more you get to know that, and the more you want to take care of it. It does get hurt, it does need to be taken care of. And it's also so willing to give back to us too.